A question that is asked a lot is how do you lose belly fat, how do you lose man boobs, how do you get rid of arm fat, how do you get rid of loads of different areas of fat on different parts of your body. And the one thing you need to realize is that you can't choose to like lose fat in one particular area by doing an exercise. But with that being said, there is more efficient ways to lose body fat and aid muscle retention rather than just weight loss in general, which is your fat and your muscle. So throughout this video I'm going to talk about various things that will help you like lose body fat but help keep the muscle on your actual body. So I'm pretty sure those of you that click on this video, you don't want to just like lose weight and lose the muscle you've got. I'm almost certain you want to get rid of the body fat. So right now I'm in the gym car park, so I'm about to go inside, and throughout this video I'll show you various tips on how to do it. I'm also going to run you through some of the core exercises I do to try and keep my core a lot tighter and help build my abs up. Okay, it's surprising to know how much people don't know that you can't spot reduce fat. They'll always ask me like, how do you lose belly fat, how do you lose the just various parts of fat on your chest and stuff like that, and it can't be done. I don't care what YouTube you've watched or what book you've read, you can't do that. You can lose body fat, and you cannot spot reduce fat. Fat is basically a massive organism that covers your whole body, and what happens is that certain people have different areas where they store body fat the longest, so their stomach areas. For example, for most men it's like your belly area, for women it's their thighs and their ass usually, or glutes if you want to get more technical. And the way to lose body fat is you have to get into a calorie deficit, and a calorie deficit is burning more calories than it takes for you to maintain your weight. The ways you can do this can either be from cardio or you can do it from your nutrition, so that way you don't have to use as much time on the cardio machine. Personally, I would say it's a balance of both. It's not good to just purely do it straight from cardio because you're going to be burning a lot more muscle. If you just went into the gym and burn like 600 calories on the stepper machine every single day, you're going to be burning a lot more. You're going to be losing weight, you're going to be losing muscle and fat. And if you do it just purely through nutrition, like no cardio at all, it depends on how low your calories get, you can be wasting like vital nutrients that your body needs to more or less grow and maintain muscle as well. So it's better to do a balanced approach, which is a bit of both. And that's the better way to approach it, because that way you're doing it from both angles, doing nutrition and cardio, which means you don't have to go 110% in both elements. You can more or less see which one you prefer the most. If you prefer like eating a more balanced diet than cardio, then obviously you do more of that. If you like eating your certain eating habits right now, you don't want to change it drastically yet, you can do a little bit more cardio. In my opinion, I wouldn't do say more than like 20 minutes of cardio per session, depending on where you are in your body fat. If you're a very average person just trying to lose a little bit of body fat, then I'd say that's fine. If you're like an overweight person, then you may need to kick it up a gear, but in my opinion I would still kind of focus more on the actual training itself. And if you don't know how to work out your calories, like you don't know what your maintenance calories is to maintain your weight, I've already got a video on that as well, which teaches you how to calculate your own kind of calories and macros, stuff like that will help you along in this video. So feel free to search my channel. If you are a skinny fat person watching this video, I've made a complete guide on how to lose a skinny fat physique as well, so go check my channel out. This one's mainly addressing just how to more or less breaking the myth of spot reducing fat, because you can't do it, but I'm going to show you in this video how you can lose body fat and keep the muscle as well. So far I've shown you hanging leg raises, hanging knee raises. My favourite routine for core at the moment is upstairs, which I'll show you later on in the video. But yeah, for the most part, this part of the video is addressing how to build the muscle in that area, because all these exercises won't burn fat in those certain areas like the core. All it will do is build the muscle, and denser muscle in these areas means that it will protrude through the fat a lot more. So if you look at me right now, you can see that my top 4 abs are very they stand out a lot, they protrude through the fat. Whereas my lower 2 abs are very faint. So the whole point is if I could build a lot more muscle on my lower abs, just like the top 4, they would show through a lot better, so I wouldn't have to go to crazy low body fats to see them. So that's a tip for you guys. Even though you can't burn body fat in that particular area, you can still build the muscle in that area to hopefully make it show through a lot more, which improves your aesthetics. Here's like a nice comparison to where my abs look like when they're relaxed and when they're flexed. This is relaxed, and then this is when they're tensed up. So that just shows that my abs normally, even when they're relaxed, you can still see the top 4 very, very clearly. And that's come down from years and years and years doing sit-ups when I was younger. Thank Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta and Goku, they got me abs. But yeah, so it's little things like that over time, the muscle will get a lot more denser, a lot more thicker. So what we're about to do now is go into my new favourite kind of core exercise that I've been doing for the last probably 3 weeks now. And this is the machine here. I like putting a nice bit of heavy weight on there. The one thing I forgot to mention was the sets and reps I do with these machines. I always do minimum 3 sets, usually 4 if I have time. So I do 3 sets. Everything apart from this machine is usually 8 to 12. So on the leg raises, the knee raises, that oblique kind of twisting, usually I always do 3 sets of 12 at the minimum. On this machine I aim for like 12 onwards, hopefully 16 if I can, but I usually go heavier. This was a little bit lighter, so I'm going to add on some extra weight. This is 20 kg on the machine. So this is probably the sole primary exercise that's going to get me them crazy blocky abs, because I feel it intensely in my lower abs area, even more so than the hanging leg raises. I think it's because I can apply more weights to it. Hanging leg raises, if you want to step those up, if you have ankle weights, add those into your routine as well. Next up is cardio. Everyone has like different cardio protocols and different machines they like the most. Me personally, I find the stepper is being the most effective for me, so I like doing that. Some people like doing HIIT, some like doing LISS. I like doing LISS purely because it gives me downtime to watch like YouTube videos and just kind of zone out while I'm on it. But the main thing you have to do when it comes to cardio is don't calculate by minutes, do it by calories. Even though the machine may not be accurately saying, even if the machine says you're burning 300 calories, it may not be 100% accurate, but if you always use that machine and you're always constantly burning 300 calories in that machine, that's your base. So that's what you can use to more or less keep tracking the calories that you're burning each day, which is what I do. I use the same stepper machine every single day and I'll burn like the same amount of calories on it each time, so I know that I'm at least progressing. Oh, sunny day, sunny day. So right now, I finished my cardio. I did around 25 minutes. It was actually 27 minutes of cardio, a little bit longer than I normally do. I burned around 370 calories by the time I got off the machine. I will say stepper is such a really good like machine, because as you're using it, you have to use pressure on it, which means you're using muscles in your legs. Sometimes things like the cross trainers, they're just swinging your legs all momentum. Stuff like this stepper, which really provides like a leg power, is really good because it helps build muscle in like your calves as well. Before we go, I'm gonna shoot a couple of bits of basketball with my bro. Even though the ball's popped, so I'm just gonna shoot free throws. But the good thing is that this is a different way of getting cardio in. You'd have to always do in the gym. And I just hit myself in the face with the ball.
This is called being creative. As a whole,
you're gonna try and do that whole with duct tape. See that? You see that nice kind of that sound?
Even the ball's flat.
Oh, teaser. Anyways, people, I've got the package which I was meant to get with some My Protein stuff, so I'm about to go home. So transition, cue it.
Guys, peace out. See you in the next video.
And we're home. Happy to see some gains. Look at that. Slowly getting shredded, people. Slowly but surely. It's one of those things, it's a gradual process, which also should tie into this video as well. Like a lot of you expecting to lose or like get rid of this body fat in like a short amount of time, which is not the case. It really does take patience. A lot of people expect to lose in like a few weeks, which is why they probably search for titles like how to lose belly fat in 1 week, 2 weeks, because they want fast results. Fast results is never the best way to go, and usually they can't even be attained. The best way to do is just have patience in yourself and know that if you do it nice and gradual, you retain more muscle, be the healthier way in any way, and it will make you appreciate the gains more. Because if you was able to lose all your belly fat in say 1 week, the chances are that you would not appreciate the journey because it didn't take that long to do, which means you're more likely to rebound and eat a whole bunch of junk, knowing in your head, oh well, if I have another week I can get in shape. Whereas when you take weeks and weeks and weeks to actually lose the body fat, the chances are that you'll be more dedicated because you know how much effort went into it, which is real talk. I guarantee if it takes you like 16 weeks to lose the body fat, you will appreciate a lot more than if it took you 1 week, because all the pain and struggle it took you to actually get to that result, you will definitely want to keep it. You don't want to just like binge every single day like you would if it was only a week. Anyways, peace out, stay getting gains. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.